Hello friends. In the video of today, I just want to show you how to type mathematical equations or mathematical expressions in Microsoft PowerPoint. Some people may think that we only type or write mathematical equations in Microsoft Word, but you can just do the same in Microsoft PowerPoint. Here is an example that I've just typed. This is a mathematical equation. You can see I have integrals, I have functions, I have limits, and you can even just do it for yourself. Sometimes you just want to present, maybe there's a rise that we just want to present, and it is just not easy for you to type the equations in PowerPoint while you just want to present things that are containing the mathematical equations. Let me just move to the second slide and show you how you can type equation in Microsoft PowerPoint. As we do in Microsoft Word, you go to the Insert tab. We click here on the Insert tab. I just come here, you see there is symbol. Once I click on this down arrow, you can see there is equation. Here there is pi symbol, and this here down there is word equation. Once I click on this down arrow, you can see there are different equations that you can just directly insert in your document. But once you just want to type your own equation, just click here. I click here, and here you see at the top. I just want you to see here. You can see there is here a group of symbols. You can see there are symbols, and apart from here, you can see you can just see on the other side we have different structures. In the structure group, you can see we can just type fractions script once you just want to type script, and here there is superscript and subscript. Here there is radicals. You can see integrals, large operators, brackets, functions, and other more structures that we can just use in mathematics. Let me try to type equation. Maybe let me just repeat the one I typed here, even if I can just add something else. Here, once you have this type equation here, you can just start typing. If I type something, it will be typed in equation. And let me here now, if I just want to type integral, let me just write the example like this one I have here. Also the equation that is looking like this one that I have here. Let me just go to find where I can just have this integral. You can see I can just come here and try and just click here, and there are different structures of integrals. There is integrals with the limits. You can see there is integrals with this stacked limits. You can see here you can just see here there is a double integral with the limit, double integrals without limit, only double integrals. Let me just take this one, integral with limit. I click here on it. You can see here I have where to put the limit. Let me increase the size. Here I have the limit, and here I can just put, for example, let me put maybe 0. I can just go from 0 to infinite. Where do I going to find infinite? I just come here to design, can just here have my symbols here as I showed you before, and within symbols you can see I have infinite. I can just click on it and have it here, and I come here to type f of x, or I can just type maybe x squared. If I just want to type x squared, you can just immediately think of where to find the script x squared. Once I type x in this way, I don't have where to put square. That is why instead of just typing x, I'm just going to come here to the script and find where I can have x and where to put the script, the superscript. Let me click here. You can see now what I have here. I can just put my x here and here square. and now press. I can just press, for example, let me put 5x, for example, and here I can just put a parenthesis if I want, and here on the, as you know, once you are typing integrals here, I can just I have to put dx. Those who did mathematics, you know it. And you can see what I have now here. I can just put equal sign. And in my previous equation, you have limit. Where do I have to find limit? Now here you see, once I come back here to the design and you see the equation and drawing symbols and the structures, I can just show you we have limit. They are here. You can see limit and the log. I can click here and see the kind of limit that I'm just need to put in my equation. Here you have this one. Let me take this and have the boxes, two boxes where I can type. This is where we're just going to put maybe x that is just extending. Let me find this arrow. I can just click here to find more arrows, and here it is. Let me put infinite again. I can just come and click here and put infinite, and I can just put something here else. Here you see there is integral again. I can just come and find integral with a limit. Here I can have it. You can see integral with the limits. Let me take this one. I can just go from 0. I can just go from a number, or you can put something else if you want, to any number that I have here. Maybe I can just put infinite again if it is something I have on my paper that I have to type. Let me just put something. Maybe it can be a number. Maybe it can be 5. I can just put here something else. Maybe it is a function. I can just type maybe x cube. Here you just have to script where to put the cube. I can just here put x and put here cube. And here can just go down and plus something. Let me just here, let me for example put maybe it is 3x cube, and here can just put something maybe minus 6. Let me cross my parenthesis, and here here at the end I put dx. And you can see how we type equations. It is very simple. Everybody can do it. It is very simple. We do it the same way we do in Microsoft Word. And here you can just increase the size. You can reduce the size. You go to home and increase the size. You can see I can increase the size. I can decrease it. If I want, I can just put in numbering as we do in Microsoft Word, and now you see how very nice equation. If you just want to show or to present this kind of equation, if you just want to share the PowerPoint to different people with mathematical equations, this is the way we do it. Here down I can put another equation if I want. I can just maybe type the equations that is containing radicals. I go to insert tab. I come here to symbols, I choose equation, and here can just for example choose limit again. Let me just choose limit, but remember that here we have even larger operators, you can see, and in no way we can use those larger operators, those who did mathematics. And even if you didn't do it, maybe you can just have a pair of mathematical equation that you just required to type. If you are secretary, if you are somebody else, well, is now requested to type mathematical equations. Just this is the way you can do it. Here there are fractions. Here there are squares. Here there is radicals. You can just go here and have square root, and here you have radical with a degree. Maybe this is a cubic root. And let me now choose a limit again, and here I have, let me increase the size so that it is very now clear. Maybe here I put x and I go to the equation and here I choose the arrow, the right arrow, and I put, for example, infinite, and here I just need to put a fraction here. How to type a fraction? You go to fraction here, but before just putting a fraction, remember that you can even type fractions, script, radicals in the same equation. And the way to do that, let me just come here first of all to the fraction. You see, I have different forms of fractions. There is queued fraction. There is here stacked fraction. I can just choose this one, and I click here I click here to put the square root. Let me just here put the square root. Here come to radicals here. I choose this one. I can even choose the one with a degree, but let me now choose this one for now. Let me just take this one. And here, this is where to type. What do I need to type? Maybe I can just put things on, or just numbers or functions that are having scripts. I can here, for example, type x squared. Let me just where to find x. How can I just type x with power? I come here to script. I choose this one, and here I'll put x, and here I put square. And here let me just plus something. I can plus 2x. I can plus 2x, and down here I just want to put something else. Maybe I just want to put a square root. Here come to radical. I take a square root of 3x squared. 3x squared. I can type 3 here in the box. You put your cursor in the box, 3. Now x squared. I come here to script. Now I can just now I hope you are now familiar of how to type them. You just think of what to type, or you just have something to type and you just immediately know where to find it. Here I put x and here I put square. And this is equation. You can see how my equation now is looking nice. It is now looking very nice. Anything that you just want to type in mathematics, it will be very simple. And you can even type a fraction of a fraction in PowerPoint, as we do also in Microsoft Word. And there is a video that I made before on how you can just type mathematical equations in Microsoft Word. You can just go there and just watch it. Here I can just let me duplicate this one. I can just clean this one. I can just go to insert. I go to symbols. I choose equation, and then we just want to show how you can even just type equation of just a fraction of fraction. If I choose, for example, this one, I can just increase the size here. I can just type something here. Maybe it's 24. Maybe I just want to type 24 as a fraction of a fraction. Let me just change this also into a fraction. If you just want to type in this a fraction of a fraction of a fraction, just come here and go to design again here. Once you just left this, you find it here in the design, or you can just go to equation tools, as you see. And here I can just put another fraction. I can just click on it. You can see one box also is turned into a fraction. I can even turn this into another fraction. You can just go on and make fractions of fractions. I can here put maybe 23. I can here put numbers. Maybe it's 45. I can here put maybe 6 of maybe 8, 4. And here I can just come here and put my cursor here and type equal sign. Let me here just put equal sign. Can put equal sign here, and maybe if I just want student to give me the answer, I can here put equal sign and make sure the equal sign is written well. And friends, here you can see you can just do everything with this mathematics. You can just increase the size as we do in in Microsoft Word, you can just change the font, you can just bold if you want, you can do whatever you want in this in PowerPoint. Guys, I just wanted to show you this, and now I think you are just good. You can just go with the equations. You can just feel free to type mathematical equations in PowerPoint if you have maybe an exam to do this, or if you just have a job to type the equations. If you just want to present, maybe you are teaching, you are just want to present things that are containing mathematical equations. Maybe it can be in chemistry where you just want to put the powers, the script, the subscript or superscript. Anything you just want to type, you can just do it in equation. If you just don't want to do it in equation, maybe it's for subscript and superscript, you can just use other ways of shortcuts, and maybe we just do a video on it. Guys, see you next time and enjoy this video.